Proudly represent the company of Harcourt, Serrata & Co. I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning team in blue. If you do require their advice, please feel free to approach Mr. Leon Alisard and, of course, Mr. Julian Vicali and Andrew DeSanto, who no doubt you've met throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, please let me share with you now the following announcements which are in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. We get a commission on that, by the way. Happened during the auction. Well, buyers, the contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of the contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in there. Everything's quite clear. It's with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. Week on week in Thomastown, we have seen the market in 2025 go from strength to strength to strength. Today is a unique opportunity, an opportunity for any first home buyer in the market, an opportunity for any investor, an opportunity for you and your family to get into the market, maybe near the bottom, but certainly to ride that capital, that wave of capital growth. You can buy with confidence today, knowing that what you pay today is less than what the property will be worth tomorrow and in the years to come. You can be with absolute confidence knowing that. It's because of all the infrastructure that surrounds us here in central Thomastown. We have easy access to transport, not far away at all. We find Thomastown Station, if you prefer the ring road, easy access to the ring road, providing simple access into the city. Shopping aplenty here, not far away at all from High Street Shopping Strip, May Road, Station Street. The list goes on and on in terms of location. It's all of that infrastructure which underpins capital growth and gives security in the future. Add to that a spacious two-bedroom townhome constructed with absolute quality in mind. No stone has been left unturned. You can buy with confidence knowing that you're buying a quality property in a great location. That is the key recipe for capital growth. So buyers, if you'd like to start that capital growth journey here today and get the salt sticker on the board, right now is your opportunity to do just that. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 2 at 14, Marsha? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call. I'm in your hands. Tell me where you like, buyers. Is it your moment, your time? Our vendor's instructions are clear. We're here to sell today. If you're here to buy, I've had my say. It's time for you to have yours now. I don't mind the core buyers.
500.
At 500,000, you read my mind. We're just about to kick off at 5. Welcome and best of luck. At 500,000 now, fairly been offered at 5. At 500 the bid. At 500,000, fairly been offered bids here at 5. At 500,000, even money at that at 5 now. At 500,000, last for 20 in the rise. Can I say 520 to go? At $500,000 the bid. At $500,000 bid here, my right. Opportunity with you all. There's the competition at 500 now. At 500,000, looking for 20 on top at 5 now. Once at 500,000, are we done?
20.
At 20 here, 20. If you don't mind, ma'am, we're going to go with the higher bid. At 520,000, you can come back in for 40 if you like. At 20 now, an opportunity with you if you like now. At 520,000, fairly been offered now at 520 the bid. At 40, at 540, and welcome back at 40. At 540,000, quick, easy decision at that, and I would think so. Plenty of value at that level. At 500,
Are you taking 10?
I'll take the 10, get you back involved at 50 in the same courtesy at 10 if you like. At 50 I've got. At 550,000. At 550,000, fairly been offered now at 550, 60 now, 70 now, even better. At 570,000. At 570 the bid. At 570,000, bid there, opportunity with you. Bids here, my right, your left at 570 now. At 570,000. At 570 the bid. At 570,000, bid there now at 70. At 570,000, what do you say? At 75 now, 75. At 575, 5 3/4. At 575 the bid. At 575 at 80 now, and welcome back at 80. At 580 the bid. At 580, you can't buy like that, only like this. At 580 now, and the bid's there. At 580 the bid. First call at 580,000, are we done? Second call at 580,000, done, finished. Can I say 2.5, ma'am? 582.5 for 2.5 get you back in. Welcome back at 582.5. At 582,500, give me 90, sir, ma'am. At 582,500, bid here. Back against you at 85 now at 585. At 585,000. At 585 the bid. At 585,000, fairly been offered now at 585 the bid. Bid there. Opportunity with you at 585. Your 2.5 is still good with me if you've got it. At 585 the bid's here. At 585,000. At 585 the bid. Fairly been offered now at 585,000. First call at 585. Are we done? Second call at 585. Done. Finished. 586 at 586. Why not at 586? We'll go brick by brick at 586,000 at 586 at 90 now, and a great bid at 90 at 590,000. And I will say that at this point we are on the market and selling. Is that right, Ange? Yes. At 590,000. The bids here, the keys. Yes, if you've come to buy, this is the moment that counts. You have to dig deep now if you want to buy. I'm not going inside to seek instructions, so there's no halftime break. At 590,000, I'm out here till we sell. We are on the market. We sell at 590. The bid's there. The keys are there. Every other bid was for naught. This is the only one that counts. We're on the market and selling now at 590,000. If you've come to buy, bid me now or forever hold your peace, because we sell away in the absence of any further bidding at 590,000. The bid's there. The keys are there. We sell in a half now at 590 and a half. At 590,000. You're not going to walk away for half, surely not. At 590,500. At 95 and a great bid at 95. At 595. At 595,000. Bids at 95. Best response to a big bid is an even bigger one. At 595, the bid's there, you're absolutely sure. We're on the market and selling. They've got the keys. It's not done yet. You can grab those keys back though at 595. The bid's there. Opportunity with you. Are we absolutely sure? I'll circle back in a moment. Awfully quiet at the start of the drive at 595. At 595,000, if you've come to buy, let me know now. At 595, the bid's there. Can I get you back in for 596? Or about we drop the 5 and the 9 and say 600. At 595, the bid's there. Up to you. What do you say? At 595,000. I'm sure if you've been in the market for any long period of time, you've seen it creep up and up and up. You've got the opportunity to get yourself out of the market and into the market today and start earning that capital growth. At 95, the bid's there. I will circle back one more time at 595, the bid. First call at 595, all done. Second call at 595,000, done. Finished. Third, final call at 595. All done, all finished, all silent out at 595. We're definitely done here. Thank you once more for your bidding here today at 595,000. Last chance. Tell me one more time you're out, or give me a bid and get back on top. Are we definitely done? Yeah. Definitely done? Yeah. I have your best here today. Yeah. Thank you very much for your bidding here today at 595,000. First, second, third, final call at 595. All done. All finished. You seem unsure to me, ma'am. All silent. You can't decide in the car on the way home to pay an extra one. Now's the time at 595,000. Can I say, just for the sake of uncertainty, can I say 596, leave it on the table, last roll of the dice, see what happens after that at 596. If they come back in on top, then we know at 596. We're definitely done. We're selling, 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 sold. Congratulations and well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourt Strata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Thanks very much, guys. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
Well done.
Thank
Lovely.
you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Had us at the end there, honestly.
Sorry, mate.